Our relationship to time and space has been modified. It's time to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask, what does it mean to be human? Our abilities have changed drastically in just a few years. We are doing things in ways we could only dream of before. Are we still the same, or have we changed forever? Digital Pilgrims is a voyage on an immaterial sea, a collective search for meaning. Listen to the episode and join the conversation. Episode 18. A New Species.
Leaving aside the level of thought or awareness each person might have about the current historical moment, the scope of the changes we are seeing tell us that we may be looking at the creation of a new cosmogony. New scientific models suggest that the reality we inhabit extends beyond the limits of space-time, and instead of being constituted by a single dimension, it is possible it is multidimensional. We are still trying to develop a theoretical model that allows us to conceptualize how this new reality works. But one thing is clear: the earlier paradigm has fallen, and we are building what will replace it. Paradigm changes are not chosen. The moment of the shift is a very deep crisis because what was known is replaced by doubt rather than by a new certainty. It can be easy to forget that constant revision of our truths and tenets is a human condition, pushing the boundaries of the known and uncovering mysteries. The explorer's drive leads us to sail different seas, new ways of doing things. The current sensation is probably one of uncertainty and anxiousness regarding what will come and what we are building. Social conflicts, a shift in the logic of global power dynamics, productive and economic processes that change the thrust of action and the resources we need to survive. Everything is concentrated and strengthens new collective ways of defining a multidimensional reality that also constantly produces omnipresent and asynchronous effects. A society does not create symbolic models or risk everything it knows if it does not have the firm conviction that there has been a change and that the previous reality with its rules and methods has become intolerable. The view of reality through the lens of digital technologies forever transformed our view of the world. A change in cosmogony is a complex process that changed the continuation of our existence to the digital environment. The appearance of new models of habitability, a society with new productive and political roles, new identities and ways of building them, and a new relationship to space-time. As a consequence of these processes, humanity is changing. Does that mean we can talk about a new kind of human? When the transcendent points of reference are transformed, humanity is inevitably transformed as well. Some theorists have used the term Homo digitalis to refer to the current type of human. They say that digitalization has had such an impact on the human brain that it has transformed our perception and the way we process information. Perhaps in a purposefully provocative move, some have suggested that ours is the final generation of Homo sapiens, since we are about to be replaced by a new species of the same genus, the digital human. This theory puts us on the path of creating worlds with other relational and organizational logics. It would also require us to develop new abilities in order to survive and connect with each other. In this literature, Homo digitalis is compared to Homo sapiens. Sapiens created and discovered technology, while digitalis uses and transforms it. The jumping-off point of this argument makes sense. Technology has deeply impacted our world, our cosmogony, and us. But it is worth thinking about the destination we are arriving at. Calling it a new species is not enough. First, it mixes anthropological, biological, and sociological elements in its own definition. And also, perhaps because it is a very early definition, it does not fully encompass the scope of the change it is trying to explain. At the sociological level, we might wonder whether a collective construction of identity truly redefines the ideas shared by humans in this historical moment, and therefore their social nature. It is possible that paradigm transformations at all levels bring about new strategies of human action. Indeed, we believe that humanity can consider itself through the lens of these strategies. In the past, social types were defined by the strategies that individuals impacted, by cosmogonic changes used to define their reality. We can find an example of this relationship to humanity's imagination and the cosmogony of an era in another period we discussed above, the Renaissance. The humanist culture of the Renaissance believed humanity was able to understand and represent the world rationally and truly, and to transform it according to its intentions. It also maintained that human freedom contributed to defining its nature and role in the world, and was even capable of reorienting the course of history. From this perspective, human beings are not only subject to divine, natural, or historical laws, but can make themselves and act upon the world in different ways at the same time. The notion of humanity as the center of the universe, with no limits to its development, gave rise to the hunger for knowledge. The Renaissance man was embodied in individuals like Leon Battista Alberti or Leonardo da Vinci, who were at once artists, mathematicians, writers, and scientists. In the view of Renaissance, the concept of humanity not only was dynamic, but also determined how humanity saw itself and related to the world.
In the next episode, explore the merging of the natural and digital environments and what a quantum humanity would look like. Digital Pilgrims is a podcast based upon the book Digital Pilgrims Towards a Quantum Humanity, sponsored by Codiful, a unique service management platform for remote teams.